Hi, I'm Susie Beville from MyFitBody and I'm here at chefmasterclasses.com to make one of my very special wheat-free, dairy-free, yummy, delicious, healthy and quick recipes. Brown rice, crispy burgers with seared tuna steak. Now this recipe can be done with anything. I've done it with plain tin tuna, I've done it with chicken. Really just depends on what you feel like cooking for that day. To spice it up a little bit, you've got maybe a nice Saturday night in, you want to cook something pretty special, you don't want to go out for a meal, get some nice yellowfin tuna steak and you marinate it. If you're time poor, 15 minutes is fine, but with anything, the longer you keep it marinated, it will become juicier and much softer. Now, when most of you think of burgers, you're going to think of a bun, a burger made out of bread. I'm going to ditch the bun because I don't eat wheat. So what we're going to do is make our buns out of rice, brown rice this time. We're going to mix it with a few different things. We're going to make it really nice and crispy and you're going to never want to have that bun again. You're going to want to make all your burgers out of crispy rice. I cheat a little bit. I have sometimes cooked my own brown rice. I'm quite time poor. I like to do things fast and quick and make it as simple and easy for myself as possible. So I use a packet. We have these lovely 2-minute packets. You pop them in the microwave. 2 minutes later, you take it out of the microwave, you pop it into a bowl and you cool it down a little bit because if you don't cool it down, the egg will cook when you put the egg mixture into it. What I generally do is I finely slice, but not too finely, 2 spring onions. I pop them into the brown rice when it's cooled down a little bit. And I use this wonderful crunchy ingredient called chia seeds. Chia seeds are an amazing antioxidant. Chia seeds are widely available. Some supermarkets do stock them. All health food stores do have them as well. I put the chia seeds in there for texture and for crunch and also for those wonderful antioxidants. I also add a little bit of gluten-free flour. It depends what I have at home. At the moment I've got some rice flour I'm experimenting with, so I throw some rice flour in there, binds it together when I add my egg, helps it crisp up a little bit. The next thing we do is we actually add our egg. I start with 1 egg, see how I go. It's really for binding together with the flour, the chia seeds. Pour it into your mixture. Mix it up quite well because you want the egg and the rice to coat. And you want those chia seeds and those lovely fragrant spring onions to be in every mouthful. What I normally do is pop it in the fridge for 5 or 10 minutes while I'm getting my other ingredients ready. Just gives it that cold little edge so when you pop it into the hot oil, it crisps it up just that little bit more. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I just do a splash of rice bran oil. I love rice bran oil. It doesn't heat past a certain temperature so it doesn't burn. Pop a little bit of just normal water in there. I'm not a big believer in heating up anything and adding your garlic to it because it splatters everywhere. So what I tend to do is pop the garlic in at the same time. Now I've got the garlic mixed with the eggplant now. Depending on how many burgers you do, you need 1 or 2 slices of eggplant. Not too thinly sliced. And then what I do is I let it heat up a little bit with the lid on. Now I'll leave that on fairly low for 5 or 6 minutes. I just want it to sauteing in the water and the oil rather than just oil and garlic, so it's not going to sear, it's not going to have that burnt texture or taste to it. So we're going to heat that up nice and hot. We're going to test it out to make sure it splatters when you put everything in there, so your stove will be nice and dirty. But a nice dirty stove means that you've cooked really, really well, you just clean it up after. See how it's getting that nice, soft look to it? That white is disappearing. That's what we want that beautiful softness. Best to use a nice heavy based fry pan for this. We want it to really crisp up. What you want to do is quickly make it into a kind of pancakey type shape. Flip it over and you can see that beautiful crunchiness of the brown rice. Just like that. And we need to do the other side. We're going to drain it on the paper towel. That's one side of our rice burger. This is the seared tuna steak. I like my tuna steak very nice and rare. Everyone likes it differently. Cook it as long as you need to cook it. I love the way that the grill makes it look like it's just been barbecued. And now I'm going to slice it. I quite thinly slice it because I'm going to layer it with the rest of our ingredients and make the crispy brown rice tuna steak burger. Sometimes after I've seared the tuna steak, I will roll it in black sesame seeds and black pepper, or one or the other. Today I'm actually going to just sprinkle them on top. I like to drizzle my very special MyFitBody drizzling dripping sauce. It's fresh coriander, some jarred chili, ginger and garlic, lemon juice and lime juice. So now I start layering my filling ingredients, basically whatever you have in the fridge. Today we have some red capsicum. Then I'm going to use some Spanish onion, quite finely sliced. and some freshly cut continental cucumber. I'm then going to layer the tuna steak and take some nice pieces up there. Just pop it quite sporadically onto the rice burger. I then take a little bit of rocket, and again with the dripping sauce, a little bit more generous than I was before with it. We've got our crispy brown rice lid. There we go. And there we have it, MyFitBody's very special, very fast, very delicious, healthy, tasty, wheat and dairy-free brown crispy rice burgers with seared yellowfin tuna steak. Enjoy it.